on Facebook. Just streaming us in 1 second. Share to page. Share to the clarity circle. Go live. Got it. Okay, I think we are live. Okay. Okay, so we won't be able to see us live on Facebook, but we are live on Facebook now. Okay. So hi, welcome everyone to this live. If you're catching this live or you're catching this on replay, please do post comments below, you know, and share this video. I have got the wonderful Amy with me. For any of the new followers that have just come in, or for anybody that is new to our wonderful community, I am Stacey Dudley, the founder of the Clarity Circle, a company that assists women with their personal and professional development. So please do let me know where you are coming from in the world. We are very much international, which is what I love. So it's really nice to really connect with where you're coming from when you're watching this. So first of all, I want to hand over to the wonderful Amy to introduce herself, because I'm so excited to hear a lot more about the work that she's actually doing right now.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Amy. I started with yourself about 4 months ago now, I think. And I have created this, my mindset journal. This is currently on Amazon. I started it because my daughter started secondary school in September, and I felt like she was just thrown in the deep end. She was just a little fish in a big pond, and I just felt like she was made to go by all the rules, dress the right way, walk the right way, like get to classes on time, but no one ever really stopped to think about how she actually felt or how she was coping. So that's where my journal comes in.
Yeah. So you're currently studying the life coaching diploma. Yes. With the Clarity Circle, which is taking you on a personal journey. But yes, you know, this personal journey started much longer than this for you, didn't it? Especially, yeah, you know, with mental health and with children. You know, your company is called The Elephant and Bird. And yes, the first time, I've got goosebumps already, because the first time you ever told me about this, I was like, wow, that is absolutely incredible. So could you just share a little bit about what it means to you and where it came from?
Yeah, so when I think I was about 18, I was working in a hotel, and I was just a bit lost, if I'm honest. And there was this lovely gentleman that I used to work with, and he sat down with me one day and said, look, you need to think about how you'd eat an elephant. And I was like, I'd never eat an elephant, that's a bit strange. And he said, you need to think about it so that you eat it bit by bit, which is how you should deal with life. You just deal with life bit by bit, and then eventually, obviously, you'll deal with it all. And it just stuck, and it's always helped me. And I just thought, well, I couldn't not have that in my business name. And I even got a tattoo with an elephant on to keep reminding me that that's how you deal with life.
It's so true, isn't it? It really is. How would you eat an elephant? Well, you wouldn't put it all in one go, would you? And you should look at life like that. And I was just like, wow, that is just so true. So tell us a little bit more about your journal. What does it have inside of it? You mentioned, you know, it's for your daughter. What is your final outcome? I know you've had some incredible news this morning. Yeah. If you want to share that with us.
Yeah, so I've been invited to to speak about my book, which is just crazy for me, because I mean, I started this a couple of months ago and I didn't really think it would go anywhere, and it just seems to have taken off, which is amazing. But it's just based on, I think I got to the age of 30 before I even thought about, you know, seeing life positively. And I was very much like a negative Nancy. I was like, oh, why is life so hard? But then I think I went to like a law of attraction meeting once, and it just changed everything. Just the way that I saw things, and I'm so positive about everything these days. It gets quite annoying because I'm like, oh, it's raining, oh, but it's nice, it's great, and I'll see everything on the positive side. But I think it helps. Like, if you wake up every day and you see things positively, it just makes your day better. So that's part of the book, really. So it just teaches you how to like see situations more positively, and like be grateful for the things that you have got, not the things that you haven't got. And it just also teaches you how to dream big, because I think that's, kids aren't taught that, I don't think, much these days. I mean, it's all about like, you know, the curriculum, but no one ever really teaches them like how to plan for their future, or, you know, just if they want something, go get it.
Yep. And this is exactly why, you know, I did like a crazy live, I think when I first met you actually, and I was in Fuerteventura with the boys.
Yeah.
And there's a song that comes on and it just literally takes my vibrational frequency through the roof. Like, it just makes me feel so good. And it says on there, you know, about, you know, why do you have to stick with your plan B? You know, when we were children, we're in the backyard going to be, you know, astronauts and rock stars. And all of a sudden we've got to go into plan B, and we're in college and we're doing all the things that society expects us to be doing.
Yeah.
Because our ancestors taught us this linear pattern, and, you know, we follow this blueprint of going where we're meant to be going, not where we actually want to be going.
Yeah.
And we all have a choice every single day. And, you know, your journal, you know, it captures that from an early age, that where you're going into that mainstream high school and you're being taught X, Y, and Z. And you're very quickly, you are told that you have to do something a certain way, not be, do, and have anything you want within your life if you truly believe in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think recently as you know, I gave up my job because I loved my job, but I just wasn't going to go anywhere. And I just thought, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. And I've always put my life on hold for, you know, previous partners, or just because you're a mom. But I just thought, like, I'm never going to get where I want to go unless I just don't take that leap. So I gave up my job. But it seems to be paying off. So
it's incredible. So is there a specific age range? Is it the high school children, or is it a younger age?
Yeah, so it's more aimed, I'd say, to 11 to 18-year-olds, more secondary school. But I mean, my 8-year-old son is obsessed with doing the questions in it. We sat in the car before school the other day and he was like, Mum, can we answer some? And it was nice because he was like, because one of the questions in the book, I think, is whose opinion matters to you? And he was like, oh, so my teachers matter. But it was just his thoughts on the whole book was just really lovely. And considering he's 8, I just thought it was nice for him to actually think about that. And he was there thinking, okay, so what am I grateful for today? And I just thought, oh, it's just nice that you actually think like that.
Yeah. And don't you think as well, with this journal, because it's got so many thought-provoking questions for a child, but as a parent, this gives you a huge insight into your into your child's thought patterns.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you can assist them, because straight away you identified there that your child's teacher is of importance to them. You know, and if your beliefs and values don't align with that specific teacher's beliefs and values, they're effectively raising your child.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
you know,
it's massive. And it's nice, like, even I think there's a part in the book that's about teaching them how to like downgrade their screen time as well, because I just think that's huge at the minute, especially like with social media and things like that. And it teaches you just how to step away from like screen time and what else could you do instead of like looking at your phone all the time. mean, my daughter's terrible. She just walks around with it in her hand.
They all are, but and this is the thing that, you know, it is very much apparent within the world now that technology is a huge part of our life.
Yeah.
However, having the skills to be able to step away, become mindful and go, do you know what? Actually, I'm going to step out in nature now, you know, regulate my body, you know, connecting with nature allows you to do that. And children are not, unless they are guided through that specifically by a parent who is knowledgeable about that, they're not going to have that. So having these resources that are available for your children, you know, are so important. You know, my boys, they have affirmation cards. We talk about our beliefs and, you know, what they value within their life, what their dreams are, what they would like to do. And, you know, we talk about really reframing that. Oh, well, what if I'm not good enough? Or so-and-so is better than me. And I'm like, well, it's all in your mind. Like, because when you believe it, you will see it.
Absolutely.
You know,
and I'm like, I mean, it's here. I sat down one day and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to make my own journal. And I was obsessed with writing in journals. And like now it's here, it's in my hand. It's very strange.
I love that. So once you've completed your life coaching diploma, and you're going to be coaching, have you really niched down? Is it that age range that you're going to be working with, or, you know, is it the mum that you want to inspire to say, do you know what, even if you've got children and, you know, you've had life's, you know, experiences throw you up and down, that's actually a massive asset, isn't it?
I mean, when I first started with yourself, that's who I wanted to work with. I wanted to work with moms, or like working moms. But since doing my book, I think I want to work with children. And my end goal, my 10-year plan, is to have this up and down the country in schools and have like support groups throughout the schools, so that they've got like a safe place to go and speak to, or like if they don't feel like they can talk at home, because I know my daughter struggles to talk to me sometimes, not because I don't listen, but I think it's hard to talk to your parent.
Well, we all know when we have our own coaching, mentoring, you know, therapy, you know, it's so much easier because you are able to express yourself without judgment. And no matter what we say to ourselves, and, you know, this is non-judgmental space, even when you're, you know, with a partner, a friend, you still have that feeling, don't you, that you can't possibly be judged. And, you know, maybe they're not for you, maybe they're not meant for you within your life, but at that moment in time, sometimes it's hard to get that rational thought, isn't it, where people are not going to judge you. Whereas if you have got that sacred, safe space, you know, gosh, it's you know, massive for me. I absolutely love it when, you know, one of the boys said, oh, I was speaking to the teacher about, you know, because I felt sad about that. And I was like, oh, really? That's great. You know, expressing themselves, because we all know that if you hold in all of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they will manifest as physical ailments. You will get a sore throat. Hence today, because I have not been speaking my truth with love and compassion. The few things going on, you know, my dad's not been very well. We're a hospital appointment in, and, you know, that's just life, isn't it? You know, and we've got to have these tools and resources to assist us on our journey, you know, because it's our birthright to have unconditional love for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think my book also just like teaches you how to love yourself and not really care about what other people think. I mean, there's a really lovely challenge. Well, I say really lovely, I'm biased because it's my book, but there's a lovely challenge in it that's called the Mirror Challenge. And it was something I was taught years ago. And it basically teaches you to see a situation that you've been through or that you're going through. So say like if you're being bullied and you see that, you try and turn it into sorry, it's my monitor going off. You try and turn that into like a positive. So it comes with like a little mirror so that you can do it in the mirror, and it just teaches you how to see it differently. So if you're being bullied, you see that bully, I don't know, dressed funny or dressed as a donkey or something, and you just think, oh, do you know what, you're not even worth the time of day.
Yeah, definitely reframing that mindset and allowing you to take back your circle of control. And we all know how quick it is to jump in and react, and then look at ourselves and have that feeling, you know, of, have I done something wrong? Is it me? You know, when actually it, you know, it's often, you know, we call it a you problem.
Yeah.
A you problem, you know, that I'm okay. This is a you problem.
Yeah.
So your book is it called The Elephant and Bird Journal, or is it?
Yeah, so it's called The Elephant and Bird Journal, and then it's got a subtitle that says, Don't Just Fly, Soar.
Oh, I love that. So that is available now on Amazon to purchase.
Yes, it is, yep. And I'm currently got a prototype with at the moment in the works, so that it comes with like accessories to do the book. So obviously there's colouring pages at the back, and you get like a pack of colouring crayons. And obviously the mirror challenge comes with a mirror. And then there's a vision board, which I love, a vision board, and that comes with like a mini vision board to go with it. Yeah, so that's in the works at the moment.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. So what we'll do is we'll drop the links that are below for yourself and for where they can purchase this book. But if you have a daughter or a son of that age range, or you are just looking into getting, you know, somebody, you know, that child who might need that extra little bit of help and support, or just mental clarity, definitely. Please do go and purchase it.
Absolutely.
And leave a testimonial and leave feedback on there, because feedback is so important. Reflection it is key. You know, we can't improve our services and offer people more, you know, within the mental health industry, if we don't know how people are feeling about the products that we are giving out there. So testimonials, you know, reflection processes and reviews are absolutely key. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we go?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome. So like I say, you can also, because Amy is also doing the life coaching diploma as well. If you want to embark on the life coaching diploma and you quote Amy, you will actually receive a discount, and Amy will get her affiliate money across as well. So please do quote her for a discount. And if anyone else has more questions in regards to coaching itself, we have a directory of very incredible professional coaches. Not just saying that because I've trained them. However, you know, this ranges from somatic coaching, relationship coaching, working with children, self-love coaching. We've got an array of experts. So please do reach out. Don't be alone. Even if it's just a question that you want to ask, or even if it's just a resource, you know, you're thinking of doing some reflection work yourself, or you're just feeling like you're not where you need to be, just reach out and ask the question. I do offer free 30-minute consultation calls. And like I said, we've got many ladies on the directory that can assist you on your journey. So thank you for joining us, Amy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.